makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, you're the best.
Hello!
Hello!
Thanks for joining us once again in the Retro Shed.
Yay.
I'm not Joshua, I'm Barry.
Yeah, I'm Joshua.
He's Joshua.
Oh, guess what?
What, Josh?
It's our 8th video.
8th?
Eighth.
You're going to count them all, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can see you counting in another year if we're still doing this in another year, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's a thought. Anyway, yes, we had some bad news last week. The legendary Mr.
Roger Moore.
Sir Roger Moore, thank you very much. Yes, that's very important. Sir Roger Moore passed away at the age of 89, I think he was.
23rd of May.
I thought he was going to say he's 23 then.
23rd of May. He died on
23rd
Do you know,
of May,
actually,
yeah.
he died in Switzerland.
He did die in Switzerland, didn't he? I don't know if he lived there or what, do you know?
No, I didn't get a chance to
No,
research.
and he was certainly my favourite Bond of them all.
That's actually funny, that is, because usually you like the older Bonds and I like maybe the newer Bonds. That's like Doctor Who, innit? I like the newer Doctor Who's, you like the old Doctor Who's. But he's my favourite Bond as well.
I think the thing with James Bond is it's pretty much the first one. The one you grew up with, I think, turns usually out to be your favourite. Yeah, I was taken to see The Spy Who Loved Me in Cardiff by my dad in 1977. And I think it's still one of my favourite Bond films, actually.
It's one of mine. I'd say number 3 on my favourite list. Number 1 being
Well, number 3 of Roger Moore or number 3 of all the Bond films?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore's.
Yeah.
The third of Roger Moore's, he did...
7
He
films.
did. My mind's gone blank now. He did the number 1. The first Bond film with Roger Moore
was Live and Let Die.
Well done, Live and Let Die. Followed by
Not sure.
The Spy Who Loved Me, I think.
No, wasn't that 4th? I think that was 4th.
He did 7 altogether.
Yeah,
didn't
he did 7
We'll get this
altogether.
right in a minute, folks. Bear with us. Right. Yeah, Roger Moore starred in 7 Bond films, actually. Yeah. He did Live and Let Die in 1973.
That was his first.
God, I would have been young then.
And he took over.
Wow.
You were born in 1971.
I was born in 1971, yes. So he did Live and Let Die in 1973. He did The Man with the Golden Gun in 1974.
I thought that was Sean Connery.
No, that was Roger Moore. I love The Man with the Golden Gun. It's great. It's filmed in Thailand.
Oh, yes, I'm getting confused with Goldfinger.
You're some kind of doomsday machine, boy. I love that. Spy Who Loved Me 1977. Moonraker 1979,
like
which
Moonraker.
is... Most people think it's awful. I used to like it when I was a kid. But when I watch it now, I think it's downright awful.
Yeah, but you're always saying... He just comes up to me randomly and says a Bond line and he expects me to finish it. And usually it's from Moonraker. Like you say. Like he just comes up to me and I'm in the living room and he says, "You missed, Mr. Bond." And he expects me to say, "Did I?"
Did I?
And he just does that randomly.
Moonraker 1979. For Your Eyes Only, 1981.
I haven't watched that, I don't think. I think I watched that once.
Octopussy 1983.
How do you know all these dates?
Because they're in front of me on this screen.
Oh.
A View to a Kill in 1985, which happened to be his last one.
We're definitely not looking at Wikipedia or anything.
How unprofessional!
Mom!
Sorry, guys, my phone's ringing. We're gonna have to.
Wait there.
We're gonna have to cut this. Yeah, A View to a Kill in 1985 was Roger Moore's last Bond film.
A View to a Kill. Yes, it was.
It was, yeah. That's the one where he's trying to save Silicon Valley from that lunatic Max Zorin, played by the one actor that plays a psychotic lunatic better than anybody else, Christopher Walken. He always plays a lunatic.
Doesn't he play a mad villain? Yeah.
Do you know, Christopher Walken plays a mad lunatic in every film.
What are the films he's been in?
Look him up, there's lots. But he always plays a psycho lunatic for some reason. He just fits the bill. So, yes, that got us thinking. Anyway, Mr. Bond, Roger Moore. A thoroughly nice guy. What do you know about Roger Moore? Give us some facts about Roger Moore then.
Well, I actually find out why. He was knighted by the Queen. He was a lovely guy. So he was knighted in 2003 for services to charity.
Right, okay, so he's president of UNICEF and a lot of other children's... Yeah, I think so, yeah, I'm sure he's president.
Nice.
He was president of UNICEF. He did a lot of work for children's charities, didn't he, Roger Moore? What else do you know about him? He was ex-military as well. He was in the military.
Yes, he was in the military, actually.
I don't quite know what role he played in the military,
No.
but I know he was in the military for a while. And he also starred in... Anyway, yeah, what do you know? Never mind what I know.
Well, I've kind of said all my facts.
Is that all your facts done, is it?
Well, actually, he played in The Saints, didn't he?
He
TV
was
show.
the Saint. He was the Saint.
Yeah.
He was also in The Persuaders with, I think, Tony Curtis? Bit before my time.
Not sure.
A lot of this stuff was actually before...
I
was
born.
Yeah, that's right, before you were born. So, this got us thinking. Video games, as usual. What video game featured Roger Moore? I came up with 3. There's actually 3. I came up with A Spy Who Loved Me. Now, this is interesting, because this game here, Spy Who Loved Me...
It doesn't look like Roger Moore.
Let's talk about this one for a minute. This is A Spy Who Loved Me that was released in 1987, so a good few years after the film was released, because the film was released in, the 70s. It was published by Domark. A company called Domark was actually founded by 2 chaps one called Dominic Wheatley and Mark Strachan.
Never heard of
Hence the name Domark. Dominic, Mark, get it? No?
Domark?
Domark.
Denmark.
Not Denmark, Domark.
What's Domark?
It's a company that made computer games. It's so unprofessional. Yeah, View to a Kill. Right, go back to View to a Kill is a name of 2 separate computer games released in 1985 based on the James Bond film A View to a Kill.
Which I watched this morning, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Interesting fact. The first, an action game titled A View to a Kill, was published by Domark.
Nice.
It was available for ZX Speccy, Amstrad, Commodore 64, Oric 1.
What's Speccy?
How dare you?
What's the
How dare
What's
you?
the Speccy?
What's the Speccy? I can feel another Picard facepalm coming along. Oric Atmos and MSX. The second game...
Made me feel stupid.
That's the Speccy! Right, yes, the Speccy. It's that computer there behind you with the rubber keyboard. That's the Speccy, the Spectrum, the Speccy.
It says Sinclair on it.
Let's move on, shall we? So these games were created by Domark.
It's not funny.
It did make me laugh.
It's not funny.
Domark created these...
Focus!
Sorry.
You're being childish, now stop it. Stop it!
Okay, yeah. So, Domark, founded by Dominic Wheatley and Mark Strachan, hence the name Domark.
What?
Domark merged with IDOS, actually, in 1996, who later on went to acquire US Gold and Core Design. Now, EDOS and Core Design made what amazingly famous game of all time?
GoldenEye?
No. EDOS and Core Design created a game in 1990. Oh, testing my memory now. 5 was it? Could be 1995. Before you was born. Featuring. Okay, shall we give him a clue? Let's give him a clue. Core Design, EDOS created an amazing game featuring a heroine, a hero that was a woman. Coin's not dropped yet, has it?
Hero.
Do you want an easier
Yes,
clue
please.
than
Yes,
that?
please.
She runs around shooting things in a pair of shorts, 2 pistols. Come
Tomb
on.
Raider!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got there in the end. Tomb Raider. Core Design and EDOS created Tomb Raider.
Never heard of those companies, though.
They went on to some big things, didn't they?
Did they?
Okay, so yeah. A View to a Kill on the Spectrum. We're not going to look at that one. We're going to look at The Spy Who Loved Me on...
I've got a problem with this game already, even though I've never played it.
Go on then.
That looks nothing like Roger Moore.
That's a good point.
That looks a bit like Anya, but that looks nothing like
I
Roger
reckon
Moore.
we're talking about a licensing issue here. Because The Spy Who Loved Me, released by Domark by a bunch of in-house developers called The Kremlin.
What's that?
The Kremlin are a bunch of guys that programmed this game that worked for Domark. I don't know why they just didn't say it was Domark, actually, but it was done by the Kremlin, who are an in-house bunch of coders for Domark. We're going to look at it on my favourite 16-bit machine, which is... What's my favourite 16-bit machine?
The Amiga.
Well done. The Amiga, the Commodore Amiga. The ST is also one of my favourite machines, but I'm sorry, the Amiga is just better than the ST.
What's the ST?
A lot of my friends now will be having a go at me about this, but the Amiga was better. You all know it. Your closet Amiga fans face it.
Sorry. Please be his friend. Don't ditch him because of that.
No, they're not going to.
He doesn't deserve it.
I think the Amiga and the ST were literally separated at birth. They're wonderful machines. We've got one of each. Actually, there's one behind us. You probably can't see it. There's one down there somewhere.
Atari.
Oh, you're pushing my chair around.
Not the Atari. I can't. Is that it there?
That's it.
Is that thing? Oh yeah, it says ST on it.
That's the ST. We digress. So we're going to say... Well, digress means we've gone off on one again. We've gone off script.
Don't matter.
So yeah, I don't reckon any royalties were paid to Roger Moore at all for this game. His name appears in the credits at the beginning of the game, but his face doesn't appear once.
Doesn't say on the...
No, look at that artwork. That's not Roger Moore.
It doesn't say on the game either that it's Roger Moore like stars in it. On the View to the Kill, the front of the box...
That doesn't even look like a Lotus.
The front of the box on View to Kill says actually Roger Moore on it. This doesn't include his name or anything.
Okay, so we thought we'd take a look at The Spy Who Loved Me on the Amiga. As I recall, it's not an easy game at all. It's quite frustrating and it's difficult. I don't think it got good reviews, to be honest with you.
What do you do in it? Is it like a campaign, like a first-person shooter?
There's different levels to it. You're in a car, then you're in a boat, then you're in a car sub. So yeah, the game features, I think, 3 levels. I never got off the first level. I was absolutely useless at it. Yeah.
If I get off the first level, how much would you give me?
You're not going to.
If I do, though, how much will you give me?
I'll give you 20 quid if you can get off the first level.
Shake on it.
No. The first level, you're in a Lotus. I think you're going down the road. It's a bit like Spy Hunter. Yeah, that car.
Nice models.
Then you turn into a boat. Mm-hmm. And then
turn into a boat? How can a Lotus turn into a boat?
Well, it can turn into a submarine.
Doesn't
so
mean
why
it can
can't
turn
it turn
into
into
a boat?
It's Bond. He can do anything.
Bet he couldn't skydive off a space shuttle. Bet he could do that.
I don't think in any film Bond skydives off a space shuttle, does he?
In Moonraker he does, doesn't he? He jumps off that.
Doesn't jump off a shuttle.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Anyway.
In what part of Moonraker does he jump off a shuttle?
When they're taking off, don't he cling onto it?
No. Hey?
It does.
In Moonraker, James Bond clings onto a shuttle.
Yeah, I swear he does. Because, he's trying to...
I think you're getting mistaken with something else, aren't you?
I'm probably thinking of Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ.
That's Jason
That's
Bourne.
Jason Bourne. Anyway, let's take a look at The Spy Who Loved Me on the...
Amstrad.
So, here we are. We're looking at The Spy Who Loved Me on the Commodore Amiga.
Amstrad!
It's not an Amstrad, it's an Amiga.
Okay.
Now, if I remember rightly, the music was all...
Full.
That does not look like Roger Moore to me.
Looks like Pierce Brosnan.
It says Roger Moore. That music is awful. Listen to that. So this is the first level.
I've actually played this.
This is a bit like Spy Hunter, actually. We're not playing at the moment. This is just a quick look at some of the levels, because I can never literally get... I can get past this level. So I take it that's supposed to be the White Lotus, and you're heading towards water by the look of the map on the left-hand side there. Look, this little dot is your car. I'm sorry, but that music is awful.
Yeah. Awful.
I mean, what was it in the late 80s with this thing about going, oh yeah, in every record? You know, it doesn't work, does it?
No.
Do you want to go? I can tell you're dying to have a go at this.
Yeah. I'm going to fail, but... Guys, don't blame me if I don't last long. Give it a
I love the way it says adjusting tracking at the bottom as if it's some old VHS video from the 80s.
It's even slower than the PS4 when it's updated.
You've got to load it off the disc. It's loading the level off the disc. Here we go. Don't push too forward too hard.
Why?
Because you're going to crash.
Like that?
Like that.
Damn. I just ran over somebody. I ran over somebody. Bad show, James.
Go slower. So go slowly. I don't know. Why are people standing in the road?
I'm gonna go like really slow like this.
Look, you've killed somebody.
It's his own fault for getting in the road.
Don't know what that is. Watch the people. You killed them both. Watch the people. Have you look at that in the top right hand corner? Can you see where the gear stick is?
Yeah.
It says turbo. Here's a fact: the Lotus used in this film was not a turbo. It was a 2-litre 16-valve Lotus Esprit. I think it was the first model of the Esprit actually, and that Esprit was not turbocharged. So that's a mistake, Domark.
Wasn't it Lotus? The founder of Lotus' actual car.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, the car they used...
Baz.
He's just given me the joystick. The car they used, I think, was Colin Chapman's car because it was a pre-production car. Oh, I ran somebody over.
Don't even know what they are, do they?
What are they doing in the road? How clicky is this joystick?
We should put it up to the mic and actually show them.
That is one
Hell of a noisy joystick.
Competition Pro.
Dad?
Yeah.
No, it's right.
Ask that at the end.
I was gonna say.
So, what do you think of this game, Josh?
Wow.
But you know what it reminds me of? You might not have never played this, but the older viewers amongst us would. What's that?
Do you mind, bro?
Oh, the ambulance ran the people over. Look, not me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the older viewers amongst us will probably look at this game and go, "That looks a bit like Spy Hunter, actually."
Wow.
This is quite a rare game. I don't know if anyone I know ever actually had it. I've just killed somebody else.
Wow.
Well,
I can understand why it's got bad views.
Bad reviews.
Yeah. Well, I've only seen level 1 so far.
Yeah, this is just level 1.
If I see level 2, then maybe it might
I think level
change.
2, you end up in a...
My opinion is not very good right now. My opinion's not very good right now, not gonna lie.
It's a boat, Josh. I've just turned into a boat.
And you've just drove over the boardwalk. How does that make sense? That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't he do that in Live and Let Die?
Yes, he does actually.
What's the matter with him attacking me?
I don't even know.
You ever get the feeling somebody doesn't like you? Sorry.
I was watching Bond, and I was watching Live and Let Die, and he said like a really funny comment. I'm trying to remember what it was.
What film was it?
Man with a Golden Gun.
Man with a Golden Gun. Who says the line?
Bond.
What part of the film was it?
I've lost my charm. He's like
Another bit, yes.
Not for where I'm standing.
Yeah. I've lost my charm.
Not
from where I'm standing. Get away from me.
And then when they fall into her shower, so the person's like, my perfumes! And you're like, do you really care about your perfumes? Don't run over them. So what do? You run over them. Look at that gear stick. Why are you going upstairs on purpose?
I don't know. I've never got this far before. I don't know what you've got to do.
I've actually played this before.
Of all the years of playing this game on the Amiga, I've never got this far. Oh, it's another road section.
Yay. Do you know what?
What happens now?
It's a bit tedious, isn't it?
Do you think? Is it not tense?
That bit was tense, but it's a bit boring, isn't it?
Do you think?
Yeah, it's not much like...
Why is everyone intent on ramming me off the road? Oh, I can shoot.
You only just
What's
noticed
with that? Oh, that's that motorbike, isn't it? You know, the one that tries to kill him, and he says all those feathers, and he still can't fly.
Stop it, Dad.
Sorry.
It's a bit boring, isn't it?
You think?
Yeah, it's a bit tedious, isn't it?
Can you see a tenuous link between this? Oh,
What? What?
is that the Q truck?
What's a Q truck? What's the Q truck?
Yeah, this road is lethal.
What's the Q truck?
Let me in.
What's a Q truck?
I think that's the Q truck. This is where you can. That looks nothing like
a
Roger Moore.
Lotus.
It looks a little bit like a Lotus, but that doesn't look like
You
Roger
know what? That
Moore.
reminds me of a Ferrari F40. That does.
Okay, so this is where you can. Oh look, you can buy miniature laser.
Cool.
You can buy submarine capability.
We should get that.
How'd you buy it?
You've just looked at it, I think.
Torpedoes, side rear bolts. I don't know what they are. Intercept missiles. Pursuit missiles, a smoke refill. Okay. That was the Q truck, Josh. Oh.
It's a bit boring, isn't it?
Can you see a tenuous link between this game then and No Man's Sky? Because they both are the same. Boring. What are those two doing? Oh.
Jolly bad show, chap.
Right, I'm just going to go for it now and see how long I last.
No.
The thing is, the faster you go, the more up the screen you go, which means you can't see what's coming.
Dun. Give me the control.
Do you want to go? Josh has had the control back.
Oh, the speed! The speed! Come on.
That was a good stunt, that was, actually.
Yeah, ready for this?
You've got no missiles, you've got nothing left.
Yeah, ready for this? Now that's a stunt, mate.
That was a stunt. I think you might want to slow down.
Wee. I'm doing
Nice.
too good.
Look at that, you jumped
I'm
clean
too
over
good.
the truck.
I'm too good. Mate, these guys are too slow for me.
You're doing very well,
I'm
actually.
a pro at this game. Guys, I'm actually driving. Don't believe me.
The Q truck's trying to kill you.
Mate, what are you trying? I don't have any missiles. Damn. Go for it again.
So, what do you think of the game?
Wow! It's a bit tense for my liking.
Tense.
Yeah, tense. See, that was tense.
I could never get off the
Damn
boat.
it.
Okay. So, yeah. That is
Yeah.
The Spy Who Loved Me on the Amiga. Not the best game in the world. Right, that was The Spy Who Loved Me on the Amiga, not the Amstrad.
Did you see those tricks I pulled off? He's like, I did a barrel
Yeah,
roll.
do you know what? I've got mixed feelings about this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? You go
Wow.
first.
Right. Wow. About the game. Well, I'm not too sure what I like, to be honest. What I didn't like. Right.
It's easier to talk about what you didn't like than you did like.
No offence, but yes. Music's awful. It just doesn't.
Okay, let's take the music first.
Roger Moore's face, nothing like Roger Moore. It looks like some random guy. I don't know. It doesn't look like Roger Moore. Also, it's a bit boring after a while. I mean, you're just driving constantly. It gets a bit boring. That's for me anyway. I don't know about you, but I find it boring.
I think. Do you know what? For
not-
the first time ever, I think I agree with you on almost.
No
all of this.
way. Also, do you agree with me with this? Do you agree with me on this? It was, you ready? Tense. Do you agree with me on that?
It is a bit tense.
He agrees with me.
Okay, let's take your first gripe. The music. I agree. What?
You said I'm griping.
What on well, the reason, yeah, the music was absolutely awful. I mean, the Amiga can play anything, right? And they come
And
up
the
with this,
Amstrad can.
and they come up with this. Oh yeah, in the Bond theme. I mean, what is that all about?
That's on Chase
Really?
HQ actually. So, oh yeah.
There's just no need. So the music, awful. He doesn't look like Roger Moore. Let's be honest. He doesn't look like Roger Moore at all.
He doesn't look like it, but he looks more like Pierce Brosnan, to be honest.
You're probably right there. Yes, he doesn't look like Roger Moore. The music's awful. The gameplay is very
Boring.
pedantic and a bit dull. It's like playing Spy Hunter, really. Spy Hunter was a game about a car going down the road, and you had to go into the back of a lorry to upgrade your car and blow things up.
Maybe that's where they got the idea from.
Do you know what? It's okay. It's not a brilliant game. It's not a classic. I think it got slated. I think the reviews weren't very good.
I'll give it like...
Yeah, and it's so hard. You can't get to see them. Apparently, there's levels where you're underwater. There's levels where you're a bit like a third person. You're shooting people on the. What are you laughing at?
I was like, give me the controller. And I was like, watch this. And I was like, I'll put it full speed.
Yeah,
I was like, I lasted for long. Come on.
You did all right, actually,
joystick,
considering you were going nuts.
I put the car as fast as it would go. My joystick was like over there. It's like as far as it would go, and I still survived.
So I think we both agree it's not a great game,
And it's tense.
It's certainly not a classic.
But it's tense.
Okay, it's tense. It's not good. But getting back to the subject that actually started this particular video off, Roger Moore.
I was going to say the Amstrad.
So what is it about the Amstrad? What is it about the Amstrad today? Is it because it begins with A, like the Amiga?
Amiga doesn't begin with A, it begins with O.
Amiga.
Amiga.
It's Spanish for girlfriend. Amiga.
Amiga.
A-M-I-G. No, Amiga is a watch.
Why would you have a computer that's your girlfriend in Spanish? That's just strange.
The reason decided to call the Amiga because it was a friendly name. Amiga is girlfriend in Spanish, and they thought, what a great name. It's nice and friendly. It's an Amiga.
If I make a computer, I'm going to call it... I don't know. Continue. I'm going to call it a friendly
We
name.
digress. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. Sir
Roger Moore. The best Bond for you? Best Bond for me. Not the most serious Bond by a long way.
What's your least favourite Bond, actually?
There's a question.
I'd say Pierce Brosnan. I
Pierce
like him at
Brosnan was great in GoldenEye.
I don't like him at all.
He was good in GoldenEye, and you've not seen GoldenEye.
I haven't actually.
The rest of the films...
I saw one film
I think they
of them.
gradually got worse. Tomorrow Never Dies was okay. I can't remember the one after that, but Die Another Day, it's just bad.
I saw one
It's
film
plain
with him.
bad, isn't it? Die Another Day on every level.
Did
An
you-
invisible car. I mean, it's got Madonna in it, for God's sake.
Which Bond did License to Kill and forgot the other one. But
License to Kill and The Living Daylights.
that's it.
Timothy Dalton.
That's it. I don't like him. Never seen him though.
Not many people do. Not many people like the Timothy Dalton films. I don't mind them, to be honest with you. I think he tried... After Roger Moore, he felt that...
Was he the one after Roger Moore?
Yeah. He felt that the franchise needed to come down to serious levels again. Because, let's face it, Roger Moore was a bit He's a bit tongue-in-cheek. I mean... Tongue-in-cheek. He didn't take the role very seriously, did Sir Roger.
Did he not?
No, he never took it too seriously, unlike Daniel Craig, which is,
God, he never smiles.
The guy never smiles. You ever seen Daniel Craig smile? Not even in an
Casino
interview does he
Royale.
ever smile.
Casino
Never
Royale.
smiles.
Quantum of Solace. What's the other one? What's the other one? Skyfall.
Sky. Is that your Daniel Craig face, is it? I know you do a Lashif face. What's your Lashif face?
When
Do your Lashif face when we go on.
When we're playing again, that I have to really concentrate for, I'll do my
Do your Lashif face.
No.
Ready?
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
I'll dig out that photograph of you doing your
No!
Lashif face.
No, don't!
I've got a photograph of him doing his Lashif
No, don't! Please, no! That's blackmail. I'll pay you £1 if you don't do that.
Okay, this episode's getting a bit chaotic now. We need to wrap this up. Anyway, so Roger, you will be missed. Sorely missed. So you've been working your way through some of the old Roger Moore films, haven't you?
Have I? Yes, I have.
What were you watching yesterday? View to a Kill,
I watched
wasn't
Doctor No yesterday morning.
Yes, you did watch Doctor No.
Afternoon, I started View to a Kill.
Although that's not Roger Moore.
And I finished that this morning.
Yeah. And last night, in your den, under your bed, you were watching...
A View to a Kill.
A View to a Kill.
Yes.
With... Was it Mac Zorin
I was
is his name?
Yeah, I was watching that on my PS4.
And what else have you been watching this morning? It's half term, by the way. That's why he's watching so many films.
I was watching A View to a Kill this morning. And a couple of minutes ago, when you were setting up all this the Amiga stuff, I started to watch I was going to watch Live and Let Die, but then I decided to watch Man with the Golden Gun instead.
Oh, I love that film. I love The Man with the Golden Gun. It's brilliant. Christopher Lee plays
Scaramanga.
Yeah.
Manda.
Scaramanga.
Oh, here we go.
Scaramanda.
Scaramanga. That's what I said.
Anyway, let's wrap this up now, shall we? Next video,
We'll be taking a look at the
we are going to
worst
be
video
taking a
game
look.
ever
This
made.
is brilliant. We actually have got a copy of E.T. on the 2600.
Hang on, I thought you said we didn't have a copy of it.
Well, we've got to go and pick it up from the retro shop.
Yeah, actually, tell me about the retro
The
shop.
retro shop, yeah, is a bit of a plug for vintage retro in Halesowen. I think they're near Halesowen. It's a wonderful little shop. If you like anything retro, you love all this old computer stuff and old game. It's brilliant for a rummage, isn't it? We go up there. We try to get up there every other weekend.
And the thing is, well, even if Dad doesn't take any money with him, he somehow ends up buying something.
Yeah, it's called PayPal. So try not to go there too often, because otherwise I'll just come. Just come back with PayPal. So yeah, if you're into retro gaming and you live in the Midlands, England, Great Britain, that's near London, check out Vintage Retro of Halesowen. Good bunch of guys. They know their stuff and they're just plain friendly. Thanks for watching. We will try and make the next video more professional.
Interesting.
I found this one interesting.
I found it tense.
Great. And on that, I can't say bombshell.
Oh, give us a like as well, mate.
On that amazing fact,
yeah,
please give us a like if you like what we do, and subscribe to us. We've also got a page. I nearly had a page on Facebook. No, we've got a page on Facebook.
Page on Facebook.
That you can interact with us and send us messages and tell us what you want us to do, and within limits, obviously.
Oh, can I make a suggestion?
You may.
Can we do Elite?
We can do Elite. That'll be really in-depth and probably completely over your head. Guess when that was made?
Before
he was born.
Thanks
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Let's go. Bye-bye.
If we had any crisps?
There's some crisps in the house.
Okay, see ya.